What's up, everybody? Welcome to On the Warpath. It's Sanchez 405 with a Saturday Night Live like cold open because I realized in post-production that I did not mention the night that JD McKissic had. And my goodness, 12 touches, 56 yards, 2 touchdowns in this victory on Monday night. His third touchdown in 2 games against the Seahawks. He had one last year, and hopefully he can get back in time for the Raiders after he was carted off. It looks like it was a stinger. His agent reported on Twitter that it looks like he should be good to go, but he's going to have to go through all those protocols and whatnot. But either way, be remiss if I did not mention that. And then, how do they do it on Saturday Night Live? We're not live from New York. But either way, live from wherever you are, it's On the Warpath. Cue my theme music. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to On the Warpath. It's Sanchez 405. If you're new, make sure you click that subscribe button. Hit that bell so you get notifications anytime there's new content posted. And as always, like, comment, and share this video out. Because you know what we do here? We talk Washington football team all the time. And we can say it at FedEx Field under the Monday night lights. The burgundy and gold, pull it out. It ain't easy. We never do anything easy. Just like Proud Mary, we never, ever do nothing nice and easy. We always do it rough. And that's what they did. But either way, the burgundy and gold got to 1-2 step and steal the goodies away from Russell Wilson, to quote another famous singer, and his Seattle Seahawks. How you doing there? Won't he do it, y'all? And what a effort by this defense. They put together 6 total 3-and-outs against this offense, against Russell Wilson, and limited their time of possession there. Only had 18 minutes and 20 seconds of time of possession on defense. Third downs, 4 of 12. They stopped there. Good job there. Forced fumble by Landon Collins, which actually helped wash out a Taylor Heineke interception, which I didn't think was his fault. We'll talk about that here on the offensive side of the ball there. Limited this rushing attack, if you want to call it, of the Seahawks to 34 yards on 12 attempts. 2 of those attempts came from Russell Wilson, who led the way with 16 yards there. Collins, 17 carries for 14 yards. Dominant there. DJ Dallas, who was probably bigger than a Mack truck, I thought he was an offensive lineman, was out there running the ball. He had 3 carries for 4 yards. Tyler Lockett did blow some cover. They did have some misconnections there. He had 96 yards there. Gerald Everett had that touchdown late. Fred Swain had the touchdown early. But the key combination is that they did not let DK Metcalf beat him. I think William Jackson III, Kendall Fuller did a great job. And speaking of Kendall Fuller, he had an interception that really didn't count on that 2-point conversion. Now we move over to the offense, y'all. Taylor Heineke, another efficient game. 27 of 35, 223 yards, a touchdown interception. Like I said, that was a pass play going to not Landon Collins, but Logan Thomas, who was back, him and Paul Richards, Curtis Samuel. I actually did make that. That was a legitimate mistake. That wasn't throwing shade. Or maybe it was. I don't know. But that was a hot potato pass. It went up. Jamal Adams got the interception there. And you look at this, the offense had 41 minutes of possession time, 27 converted first downs, 13 of them by the pass, 10 of them by the rush, 4 by penalties. Antoino Gibson came out there, 29 carries, 111 yards. He also had 7 receptions for 35 yards. Talking about Taylor Heineke, the man completed passes to 8 different receivers. 6 of those receivers had 2 or more reception. That is a recipe for success right there, spreading it. I say it a lot. Clark Kellogg says it a lot on NBA 2K. You got to share the sugar. Share it around. It'll make the Kool-Aid sweeter. And we drank from that sweet nectar of victory. Even got Ron hyped a little bit. But Washington completes a undefeated November. Looks like things were bleak, and I even said this is the most Washington thing. This team would win 3 to 4 more games down the stretch. Now they've possibly moved themselves into consideration into the playoffs. Now they have the hold on the 7th seed if everything ended today. Key things that I took away from this, JD McKissic, hopefully he's going to be all right. Looking at the injuries there. Joey Slye, don't really know his situation. That's why he had to go for 2-point conversions. By the way, Washington converted its first 2-point conversion since week 11 of 2019 when, here you go, Dwayne Haskins hit Trey Quinn in the end zone on that 2-point conversion against the New York Jets. Who was the guy who had 4 sacks there? Maybe Jamal Adams, the guy who had the 1 interception of Taylor Heineke. And then you have to go back as far in a winning effort is back in 2015 against Kirk Cousins, who, there's another trend, who had a goofball mistake when he spiked it that night. Now he's lining up under guards to snap the ball. And then you have to go back to the last conversion at home in a win was Kirk Cousins against Baltimore on that rainy day in FedEx Field when Haloti Ngata took out RG3. So, I mean, there's a lot of historical things here. Washington started out the game on the good ship lollipop. Wish you could have got in the end zone there. 15 plays, 68 yards, 925 of that first period clock there. I thought that they did a good job of hanging on, but it's still, they didn't want Tressway to go out there kick field goals. Probably didn't know who the holder would have been. I would imagine it probably would have been like Kyle Allen or someone who would have had to gone out there. But you look at it, Washington was down for a little bit, 7-3. Then you take it, Washington scores again. J.D. McKissic trying to kick the extra point. It gets blocked. I think that was a bad snap. Tressway was trying to corral it. They take it all the way back for a 2-point conversion. You go in tied at 9 at the half. Washington opens up and then goes into the third quarter. 11 plays, 73 yards, and 4 minutes, 56 seconds. Scores a touchdown, converts that 2-point conversion. Antonio Gibson took it off the left tackle there and got it in there. Russell Wilson and company take advantage of a should have been touchdown. Looks like that ball may have hit the turf of Logan Thomas, who was coming back there. We got to see those guys. Good to see Logan Thomas back. He's still a little bit of ways away. He finished the day with 6 targets. 3 of those were receptions, 31 yards. Should have had that touchdown. Should have been a 4th catch there. But no harm, no foul there. And then we also saw that this team, it does not matter what happens, they always have to make it difficult on themselves. You go for the onside kicks. I think Kanasic should be cut for avoiding the ball. And by the grace of the man upstairs, or whoever you pray to, we got a reprieve. Illegal procedure on the kicking team. They had to redo it. Then we recover, and we were able to go home all happy. This was a great win. I know that a lot of people said that it was 3-7, 4-6. There were a lot of outer things going on in the stadium, from protest and drainage situations and the name debate. But it was game day, y'all. And this team went out here and they showed that they weren't distracted. And this was a good win. Ron talks about those character wins. I think this was a great character win for the Burgundy and Gold. They went out there and they 17-15 victors. Taylor Heineke, another efficient game. Bump the moxie talk. The guy's making a way to saying, like, hey, he has a stranglehold on this job. Antonio Gibson growing in that role. Now you bring back 2 good weapons. Samuel, who we saw good things from him in Atlanta, and now you'll have him to pair and kind of take places with DeAndre Carter. Terry McLaurin had a relatively quiet game, but efficient nonetheless. Had 51 yards through the air there. And Adam Humphrey, something about this guy, he continues to move the chains. Does good there. And then before I even go, y'all, Shaka Khan, Shaka Tony. I channel my Shaka Khan. Can't nobody rush the passer better. Can't nobody Sacra us. Shaka Khan. I'm coming for you, honey. But yeah, y'all can clip that off if you want to. But anyway, great win. Good job by Shaka Tony, the rookie, finally getting a little bit of pressure on their defensive line. Did a good job. They were in the backfield. You could literally see that they were beating these guys up on both sides of the ball. They just didn't get in the end zone. That's something that Scott Turner, I think he let the moment get of him where they started throwing. They started getting pass happy. And this is your result right there. You got to go back to your bread and butter. If you want to beat Vegas out there in Sin City, you are going to have to reestablish the run, reestablish the line of scrimmage. Keith Ishmael, who also Wes Schweitzer, Landon Collins, JD McKissic, they were all injured. And JD was very scary, but he was moving when he got on the car. Hopefully it's just a concussion, and he can get back as soon as possible. Wes Schweitzer, don't really know. He went out with an ankle. Keith Ishmael had to play the rest of the way for him there. And then Landon Collins, towards the end of the game, it was hurt. He's still complaining about he doesn't like his new role. Dude, deal with it. You want to win or you don't. And I'm tired of hearing that. We know you don't care. Just do it. Hey, you got to make money somehow, right? But anyway, y'all, great win. I'm hyped. Hyped. The first Monday night home victory since 2012. The first win on Monday night since 2014 when Colt McCoy did it. Ironically enough, that was the quarterback who beat him last week. Did it against the Dallas Cowboys, y'all. Tell me what you think. Are you hyped? Are you starting to believe? Have you put away what quarterback Washington is going to draft next year for another week? And it's moving on. I told y'all before, do not give up before the freaking miracle happens. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Thank you for everything you're doing to help this channel grow. Keep that same energy. Slap a damn table every once in a while, and we'll outlast the bastards together. I'm Sanchez 405. Till next time. Love, peace, and hell. I'm out.